I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Look now for Darrington Evans. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
36, 36.
Here's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 50, check 50. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run for it with Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And at the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Eason. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action with Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Eason sacked.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Titan ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the... call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Carson, the first down and more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, it's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was taken down at the.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, it's Evans. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphreys, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. the gun. Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got it to Williams. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Jacob Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
On the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Titans.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go right back to Evans. Down the numbers.
They pay me. I'll
There
do
he
this for free.
goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Greg Joseph.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Titans 30, Colts 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Eason. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. 1st and 10, Eason. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Eason being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Throwing again, Eason. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Evans,
okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Tip carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Eason going for Metcalf. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Evans. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He was facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Ball carrier.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards on the ground.
4-yard line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. That catch good for only a couple. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Uncorks one for Davis. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 yards. First down.
Again, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Murray on the coverage.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Titans 30.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.